This is Fox 6 News.
It makes no sense to expel talented young people who, for all intents and purposes, are Americans. They've been raised as Americans.
Our big story tonight at 9, the president's new stance on illegal immigration. Under a policy announced today, illegal immigrants who came to the U.S. as children can request a work permit to stay here legally.
Yeah, reaction to this announcement swift. Our Jenna Sachs here with what people in Wisconsin are saying about it.
It's a decision being celebrated by some and harshly criticized by others. For undocumented youth who have spent much of their lives in Milwaukee, this is an opportunity they've been waiting for. But critics call it a threat to legal immigration and the economy.
You know, we're really happy that it's happening.
Mario Gomez and Janeth Zorrilla are both undocumented students who came to the U.S. from Mexico as infants. Now 17 and 20 years old, they can soon apply for 2-year work permits, specifically intended for illegal immigrants who entered the country as children. The president announced the new policy Friday.
Let's be clear, this is not amnesty. This is not immunity. This is not a path to citizenship. It's not a permanent fix. This is a temporary stopgap measure that lets us focus our resources wisely while giving a degree of relief and hope to talented, driven, patriotic young people.
I was so excited because this means that I am able to legally work and give back to not just my community, but my family.
U.S. Congressman Jim Sensenbrenner strongly opposes the change in policy.
Putting 800,000 more people in the job market is unfair to unemployed and underemployed Americans.
Sensenbrenner says this will also penalize immigrants who try to enter the country legally.
Unless we get a handle on illegal immigration, it is going to be impossible for legal immigration to work.
Zorrilla and Gomez say the change will allow them to pursue new careers and to drive a car or find work without risk of deportation.
Every time we grant amnesty, there are going to be more people who are going to come here thinking that our enforcement is so lax that they can just hide out until the time comes another amnesty is granted.
I wouldn't call it not fair. I would call it the most just thing that we can do. I was brought here when I was a year old, so it's not like I made a choice. But I am definitely affected by the choice that my parents have made for me, and I don't regret it at all. I thank them every day for it.
Under the new policy, people can apply if they are younger than 30 and they came to the U.S. before the age of 16. They must be able to prove they've lived in the country for at least 5 years. Tammy.
All right, thanks, Jenna. Well, things got a little awkward while President Obama was making the immigration policy announcement.
It is the right thing to do. Excuse me, sir.